Let me ask you something. How many times have you said, I want to be financially free by my 40s? Most of us have said it at some point. We even make plans, calculate numbers, prepare Excel sheets, and on paper, everything looks achievable. But very few people actually become financially free in their 40s. Not because they did not earn enough or did not plan well, but because financial freedom is not built on Excel, it is built on habits. Hi, I'm Ashish, founder and CEO of SLA FinServe. For more than 20 years, I've been helping people manage their money, and today I want to talk to you about an aspiration that most of us have, becoming financially free in your 40s. But before we get into how, let's first understand what financial freedom really means. I am 46 today and I consider myself financially free. And let me clarify, that does not mean I stopped working. In fact, I am probably working more than ever before, building new things constantly. But now I don't work because I have to fund my monthly expenses. In fact, if tomorrow my business slows down, my lifestyle expenses will still be taken care of. This confidence comes from the savings and investment that I have. In the last few years, I've realized that this confidence is not reserved for businessmen or people earning 7 or 8 figure incomes. This is something anyone can build. I've seen people earn crores and still struggle. And I've seen people with moderate income build solid wealth. Because earning well and becoming financially free are two very different things. The difference is not how much you earn. The difference is your financial habits and behavior. Now, let me tell you what worked for me. The first thing that I did was I increased my savings when my income increased. When I began earning, my monthly income was just 12,000 rupees. Even then, I started a SIP and made sure I saved something. At that time, I was saving around 20% of what I earned. As my income grew, I increased my saving to 30%, then 40%, and at times even 50%. Whereas most people do the opposite. As their income goes up, their lifestyle goes up first. Bigger car, better phone, better restaurant, frequent vacations, premium everything. But their savings remains the same. If your income doubles and your saving don't, you're not moving towards financial freedom. You are just upgrading your expenses. And the more your expenses grow, the more dependent you become on your next salary, your next bonus, or your next business deal. Secondly, I did not accelerate my lifestyle early. And this one's really important. And this often gets ignored. In fact, this is one of the biggest deciding factors between whether you will become financially free or not. As income increases, the urge to upgrade everything becomes very strong. Be it your wardrobe or how you travel, where you eat, the car you drive, even your home. And what people don't realize is this: it's never just one upgrade. When you upgrade one thing, you slowly upgrade everything. And once you move to the new level, it becomes the new standard you have to maintain. In my case, I delayed most of these upgrades. I remember even as income improved, we kept our expenses controlled. We did not rush into foreign vacations. We did not upgrade cars frequently. In fact, there was a car I drove for almost a decade. Not because I could not buy a new one, but because I chose not to, because it was working fine. These may look like small choices, but small lifestyle decisions in the first 10-15 years of a career quietly decide when you become financially free. Early on, I understood one thing. There's always a price to pay. Either you sacrifice a little early or enjoy later, or you enjoy early and struggle later. You cannot have everything at the same time. That's basic economics. Unlimited wants, limited resources. Third thing I did was avoid unnecessary loans. Today, I have 0 loans in my financial portfolio. While many people talk about credit as a smart financial tool, I have always been very careful with it, because a loan is just not a financial commitment, it is also a mental commitment. EMIs quietly influence your decisions. When you have a fixed EMI every month, you cannot afford uncertainty. You cannot take a break from work easily. You cannot take a lower paying but meaningful opportunity. You cannot slow down your business during a tough phase. You think twice before investing more. You even think twice before saying no to something that doesn't align with you because you know the EMI has to be paid. And even in the few cases where I did take a loan, mostly for structure or tax reasons, I always had enough liquidity to prepay it if required. That makes a big difference. Today, many young people are taking loans for holidays, concerts, gadgets, and discretionary spending. What they are really doing is this: they are blocking their future income to pay their current lifestyle. Another important thing I did was align my investments with my goals, because saving alone does not create financial freedom. You can have money sitting in investments and still feel insecure because you don't have a bird's eye view of your major responsibilities. In my case, I had 4-5 clear goals. I needed money for emergencies, for my sister's education and wedding, for my daughter's education and wedding, and my mother's retirement, and eventually mine and my wife's retirement. These were not optional goals, these were responsibilities. So instead of just investing randomly, I started aligning my investments toward these specific goals. I calculated what each might require. I gave them timelines and I invested accordingly. Over time, one by one, these goals started getting funded. And today, I have reached a stage where most of the responsibilities are financially taken care of. That clarity that your major life goals are covered is what creates real financial freedom, not just a big portfolio number. So if I have to summarize, how can you become financially free in your 40s? This is what it really comes down to. Increase your saving ratio as your income grows. Consciously control lifestyle upgrades, especially in the early years of your career. Avoid unnecessary debt, particularly loans taken for lifestyle expenses, and do goal-based investing. If you get these things right in the first 15-20 years of your working life, your chances of becoming financially free in your 40s or 50s increase significantly. Remember, there are no shortcuts to getting there. It is simple behavior that has to be repeated consistently. And before I close, I want to leave you with one thought. If you reach 50 and you still have to work because you have no financial cushion, that regret will always be heavier than missing a few vacations in your 20s. This brings me to the end of today's video. I hope this video gave you the clarity on what it actually takes to become financially free. If you found this useful, share it with someone who often talks about retiring at 40 or 50. And if you have any question, drop them in the comment section below. I'll see you in the next one.